Hey, Julie, can you hear me? What's up? Hi. We have beautiful flowers from A Garden from our farm. Oh, so what's up with you?
Busy, life.
Yeah. How's your husband?
He's okay. We're working on this valve replacement that he needs. Yeah, it's a big deal.
That's a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. And a
Best
bunch of other
wishes.
things that are just going on because that'll come up in the interim of that. So
Oh, geez.
yeah,
Well, let me know if you need anything.
yeah, we're trying. We're getting there. We just have to see. Penn doesn't have it. She's got a valve that we need. So we're like going to Hackensack, which is like
Yeah.
geographically undesirable to get it. Like but it's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean they.
What kind of recovery is from that?
Well, they're doing it minimally invasive.
Oh, good.
If this fits him, like that's the
Right.
issue. They have to like they're sizing it and everything, but so it's not bad.
Okay.
It's like it's still general, but it's not it's not a big.
Okay.
It's already been there. It's had other stuff related to
Yeah.
cancer treatment from 4 years ago, so that's but it's got to get done one way or another. It's a lot.
Well,
And as you know, the medical world is not easy to do. And I'm a medical person, and I know how to negotiate it. And
Yeah.
it's still. I always think to myself, I just don't know how people do this. They don't have an advocate or someone
Yeah.
to just like debate the points sometimes.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
not always
like
correct.
I had a cat. I won't go into detail, but I had a CAT scan, and my then they said you need to do something right away. So I called my doctor. She's like, "This is no big deal, but you're going to get an MRI." And then I just got a letter from Penn that scared it a big deal?
Right, right.
Scary. Yeah.
I know, and you have to kind of like get somebody to,
Yeah.
you know, level you out when you
Yeah.
need it, and you know, you're fortunate like you know people to talk to them about each thing. But I just think the way that things, the way I mean, Ken is great about communication. I give him a lot of credit. They're one of the better users of Epic than anybody else. Like they use it to its fullest. You get lots of responses. The physician's response. You get your, you know, the unnerving thing is you get your results before anybody else.
I know.
You're trying to figure out what they are, which is like the worst thing ever.
I know. I'm looking at and I'm looking up all these. I'm googling all these words and it sounds horrible to me, but my doctor's like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
So it's like,
no, it's a lot. And then even just to get an appointment, it's just you can't get anybody on the phone. Calling up, they're like November 7th. I'm like, no, it's not gonna work. You know, like yeah. Oh, let me get the admin. It's one thing after another. All insurance related, like when they'll do it.
how's your wrist? Well, you at least you don't have your thingy on. Okay. Oh, you got the brace back on.
Anything you don't want to do? Postures or body parts you want to mess with?
Yes.
Where? TFL IT band? Glute? Glute. So if you see me playing with this phone when we're practicing, this is how we control the music now. I just feel the need to tell everyone because I feel weird playing with my phone. How you doing? I don't think I said hi as I walked by. At least I don't think I went that way either, but I seen you downstairs. Anything else? What? Boat? Core? That's boat. Okay. All right, let's do it. Take a nice seat, close the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Take a few breaths. Full breath in, complete breath out. We do a few rounds of those. And what's the easiest way to come to this moment right now? Turn to your breath. Listen to yourself breathe. That's happening, right? It's the middle of the hourglass. Lean back a little bit. Feel those sit bones root. As we sit, we're trying to balance the weight over the sit bones. When we stand, we're balancing the weight over the heels. So you'll notice that your body wants to lean forward, the shoulders want to round, and the chin wants to fall to the floor. We're going to do exactly the opposite. We're going to sit up tall. As the shoulders settle back just a little bit, we're going to take the head and the throat back like you're taking the back of your neck to the wall behind you. Bring your chin down just a little bit. We're not trying to touch our chin to our chest, but we're not trying to have our chin up to the sky either. And now feel what that position's like. It's challenging. It's hard to hold yourself up. Think of the muscles we're activating right now are deficient all day. When we stare at that phone or we work on the computer. So you'll notice in just a few breaths, your belly's going to try to crunch again. Your upper back's going to try to round, the shoulders come forward, and the chin falls to the floor. So you're just going to keep correcting and checking in. You're like reprogramming your body, right? You're trying to get muscle memory. Listen to yourself breathe. Slow down the beginning of the inhale or push a little more on the end of the exhale. Or count out the breath. The inhale will be 2 or 3 seconds. Make the exhale the same 2 or 3 seconds. Balance it out. Maybe find Ujjayi breath where the air begins to rebound off the back of the throat. Next inhale, let the arms lift. Let the exhale bring the fingertips and the knuckle pads to root as the heels of the hands lightly touch. Now the breath goes to that space between our palms. We say it travels down our arms into the back of our heart, out in front of us. And one time together to initiate our practice. Together the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. All right, let's start out child's pose. Child's pose, we'll start opening up this glute max here, right? We'll think our hip deep flexion, right? So we're getting some extension, length out of the back there. We're going to hit the glutes a few different ways, but here's where we'll start. So have your big toes touching and your knees nice and wide. Knees are to the edges of our mats. Arms are up overhead. Now we're going to activate this child's pose a little bit. So push your hands down and forward, bring your sit bones towards your heels and anchor them in. Now start to breathe above the waist. Feel the spine starting to lengthen, the side bodies starting to open. Side bodies are from hips to armpits. Now hug your hands into the midline. Lift your forearms up away from the mat. Lift your inner biceps up away from the mat. Yeah, we want that. When you lift your inner biceps up, you should feel like your shoulders move out away from your neck. We want that. Now slide your forehead off the mat. So you start to engage those muscles in the back of the neck, in the upper back, like between your shoulder blades, from your head to your butt, north to south. But now keeping the arms lifting up, keeping the head in the throat, sliding to the ceiling, soften your chest back down to the mat. And you get this nice peel coming up the arms, coming up that side body. Lats, the middle upper part of your back there. One more breath. Then inhale, look forward, come forward, all fours, hands and knees. Hands an inch or two in front of your shoulders, knees an inch or two behind your hips. Pointer fingers are straight forward, right, like this, or turned out a little bit. We just don't want this in. Spread your fingers out. Curl your toes. Now when you're up in your arms, you're going to hug your hands into the midline, like you're trying to pull your mat into the center. In your heels, you're going to sweep them out, away from each other. But then you're going to hug the shins in. You're going to pull your heels to your butt. Pull your pelvic floor up. Pull your belly button in. As belly button draws the spine, the sit bones are very gently going to reach to your heels. You can feel that lumbar start to fill in. Slide the back of the neck towards the ceiling. Low mountain. Take a few breaths. Right now, you're hugging every muscle into a bone. There's no hanging out, right? We're full on here, squeezing muscles in. Then when you're ready, cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, lift the sit bones, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, round the back, look to your belly, lengthen your sit bones towards your heels. Your inhale, arch, and your exhale, round. Now stay with your breath. If your inhale was 2 or 3 seconds, it's going to take you 2 or 3 seconds to arch. It's going to take you 2 or 3 seconds to round. And that's how we start to set up that tempo. Our movement, right? Breath initiates the movement. You want to get into your low back, you're going to lengthen those sit bones to the backs of the knees a little bit more. When you get into your upper back for the stretch, you're going to look to your belly a little bit deeper. One more, and then come to a neutral position. So find that flat back, low mountain. Pull those bellies in. Pull those shutters closed. If you're not sure what the shutters are, right here. Bottom of your ribs, the shutters are going to try to blow open. Whoosh, you're closing them. Keep breathing here. Step back to plank. Shoulders are stacked up on top of your wrist crease, and you're reaching out of your heels. So if you're not sure what that looks like, if you look forward, you can see Trina's in dorsiflexion. It means her toes are closer to her shins. She doesn't have her feet straight up and down. That'd be too long. That's where she's going to go in Chaturanga, but we're not in Chaturanga yet, right? We're just in plank. So we want to be extending back. Now keep that. Lift your hips, push back to downward dog. Now this will show you what your downward dog distance will be, right? Because these are supposed to link up. First one, bend the knees, swivel a little bit, pedal, whatever feels good to you. Come to neutral. Keep your hands down, swivel to the outside of the right foot, inside of the left. Feel it peel up the side body. Feel it peel off that hip bone on the outside of the leg. Inhale, come back to center. Swivel to the outside of the left, inside of the right. But keep pushing back towards the downward dog. Yeah. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take 3 nice breaths. This is what your shoulders are trying to do. This is the misalignment. We want to go this way. And down away from our ears. When you're ready, push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Now, if it feels bend your knees in downward dog, bend your knees. If it feels better to straighten your legs, straighten your legs. But everybody wants to push their hands down and forward, so you take your chest back towards your toenails. Yeah, there's that feeling again. The arms are up overhead. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. Now, as we take the shoulders back and down, we let the back of the heart come forward out of the front of the chest. After your 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Nice pace, y'all. Stay with the breath. Don't let your chins fall to the midline. Keep sliding the back of your neck or your throat to the front of the room where the ceiling and the wall meet. Activate those muscles in the back of the neck. Activate the muscles in the upper back. One more time. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. We're trying to overbalance here, right? We're trying to bring extra engagement to the upper back, extra peel to the front. Then after the 3 breaths, lower the chest or back to chaturanga, push up through plank, and back to downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Charge those legs up, pull that pelvic floor up, pull your belly button in, pull your shutters closed. The wider your arms are, the more accessible this is. The closer they are, the more challenging. Maybe curl back a little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the tops of the thighs. You're taking the heel of your hand to the crease of your hip here. Now sit back, and then you're pushing down, like you're pushing your arms down into your thighs, and you're persuading a little bit of space. They attach up here at this hip bone, so we're trying to persuade a little bit of space here. Belly's in, shutters closed. Push down, rise up, take the arms up overhead. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Before you pull your shoulders back, fill the ribs up with breath. So nice big inhale. Then exhale, take the shoulders back. Maybe start to take the hands away from your back as well. Get it to run up the arms. Make sure the knees aren't hyperextended. There's a little micro bend. Keep the power coming up the legs. Stay with the belly that little bit. Head and throat back. Exhale, release. Sit back as the knees bend. Swing the arms up. Take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Place the hands. Step the right leg back. Lunge. Reach out of your heel. That's how you'll get that lateral hamstring and the glutes to help extend the hip back. Your left hip is in flexion, right? This right one's in extension. Make sure your hips width apart. Now put the weight into your legs. You don't want to bear any of the weight down into your arms. They're just there for connection. You want to keep pushing down into your feet, and you want to start ripping them together. So front to back and back, the front heel back, the back toes forward. Shins are into the midline. The top and bottom is you pushing down, right? Keep that right hip square and forward. You want to come up? I feel you right now. Inhale, come up. Virabhadrasana 1 crescent. I felt it. Now, that back heel misalignment is going to try to fall in. So you're going to sweep it out, right? Keep that energy sweeping out. It's going to bring that right hip forward. You should feel like the hips are starting to collect the energy, the power. Now play with it. Reach up through your thumbs. Keep the belly, keep the shutters, but maybe curl back a little bit into the pose. Feel that peel come up your abdominal wall and your chest and your neck and your face and your arms. One more breath. Exhale the hands down. Step forward. So push from your right foot to your left heel. Keep your knees bent, reach your left leg back. That's how you work the extension when you step forward. You push from the back foot to the front heel. Right? Remember that front hips is inflection. We need to make it extension. We'll talk about it when we go back through. Now take a couple breaths here. What's our misalignment when we stand? This. Heels in, pinky toes out. So what do you think is going to happen in lunge? Same thing. It's going to try to keep doing this on you. So you just keep that energy sweeping out that little bit. Now we keep pushing down and we're hugging in. But now we got to express out, right? So the expression here in the lunge is you reach your heel back behind you. You reach your knee forward. You reach the crown of your head forward. You even breathe side to side. One more breath. And then inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, one crescent. The slower you go, the more you're going to be able to hang on everything, right? The quicker, the easier it is for shit to unwind. And you worked hard to put all this together, right? So you don't want to just give it up. Now play with it. Bend into the lead knee a little bit. There it is. Reach up through the thumbs. Now maybe curl back into the pose. Nice, y'all. One more breath. Then exhale the hands down. Step forward. So push from your left foot to your right heel. Swing the arms up. Take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right hand behind your back. Left hand to your elbow. This is going to try to happen. We got to go this way. Bend at your hip crease. Then charge your legs up. Keep the sacrum back. That's here, right? It wants to come forward. Keep this back. Now pull your belly in. Pull your shutters closed. Now push your head into your forearm and stand up here in your upper back, not here. Exhale, release. Arms up. Swap side two. Of me, I'm in mountain pose. I'm hugging every muscle into bone. I'm not like this, not that anybody's like that, but I'm just being dramatic. Here, real strong. Yep, maybe draw the fingers up a little bit, intensify that stretch through the tri. Really, I do this with y'all for the lat, but we're going to get the tri a little bit here. Serratus anterior, pec. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step the right leg back, lunge. Keep the right hand down, draw the left elbow back, maybe take the twist. Now keep that right hip from falling on you, so keep lifting the right one up, but soften the left one down like you're trying to get it parallel with the floor. Maybe look up your arm, play with the balance. Inhale, come back to center, step forward. Keep the knees bent, reach the left leg back. Reach out of the heel. Keep the left hand down, draw the right elbow back. Maybe reach up. Maybe look up. Nice, y'all. Let the twist happen in the spine, not in the hips. If that left hip drops on you and the right one's higher, that means the twist is happening above the waist. Inhale, come back to center. Step forward. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. So get your butts to go back before your knees bend. That's glute med and piriformis activation. If your knees bend first, that's quads. We're already quad dominant, right? Just as a society. We got to get these glutes to work, these hamstrings to work. Keep sitting back deeper. Lift the arms up. Yes, sit back deeper. Charge the legs, belly, shutters. Lift the arms, sit back deeper. Push down, rise up. Nice, y'all. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Now, keep the weight balanced in the feet, so work from your heel. Remember, we said we're going to balance the weight when we're standing straight up over our heels. So our heels are going to be one of those rooting points, but we're leaning forward. So we got to make sure we're pushing down into the pinky toe mound and into the big toe mound of our foot. But work from your heel. So you go heel roots, you stretch your foot out to the pinky toe mound roots, you widen your foot to the midline, and you push the big toe mound down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back. Downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. So flow through a little bit. Stay with your breath. Remember, it's going to be easy to rush. It's going to be a little more challenging to stay with your breath. Go for the challenge. I mentioned this last night. Like, to me, the challenge is one of the best parts. Right? That's what keeps me coming back. This shit isn't easy. Right? It's hard. We're working it, though. And we feel these different things in our body, what the action creates. Because, you know, this isn't going to stay on the mat, right? It's going to move into the yoga of life. We'll meet back in downward dog. Keep pushing your hands down and forward. Keep taking the chest back towards the toenails. Keep your head from falling to the midline, your chin, so keep sliding the back of your neck forward to where the ceiling and the wall meet at the front of the room. Get the weight into your legs. It's going to be hard to hold yourself up in your arms. That's why your legs are the size that they are and your arms the size that they are, right? They do different things. The more you push your hands down and forward, take your chest back towards your toenails, the more weight you get into the legs. The more weight you get into the legs, the more accessible this is. Not easy, accessible. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. Spin the back heel, come up, extend it, side angle. Utthita Parsvakonasana. So you want to line yourself up on a balance beam. So bring your front heel in line with your back arch. Root that back thigh, left thigh, or even like you're sticking your butt back, like your sit bone to the wall with the bricks on it. Bring your bicep right along your cheek. Front knee is going to stack up on top of the ankle. Now start opening the inner thigh up. So you got to keep that thigh back on the left. Then you want to go sit bone to heel, right? Sit bone down to heel, or sweep your heel towards this wall over here and your knee will go towards the bricks. Maybe take the hand down to the block or the floor. Pull the belly in. Pull the shutters closed. Start to rotate open. Keep taking this back like you're sticking your butt back. Like stick your butt that way. Yeah. Now bend back in. One more breath. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Take the hands behind the back. Bow to the inside of that right thigh, humble warrior. Look to the front left corner of your mat. You're going to feel your spine get nice and long. We want that. Now maybe start to reach the arms up overhead if you want. Intensify that stretch. Yep. One more. Hands down to the floor. Spin the back heel up, downward dog. Nice, y'all. Move through one vinyasa. Keep pushing your hands down and forward. Keep taking the chest back towards the toenails. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through, lunge, spin the back heel, come up extended, side angle, side 2. So if you want to feel what it's like to get that thigh to root back, or it won't root back for you, you take your hands down to the floor, and then you're going to stick your butt back like this. And I'm literally moving that thigh back in space. Then I can climb the elbow to the knee, which is still holding this thigh back. That'll help you get an idea what it's like to keep the top of that thigh rooted back. You're going to take the hand down to the block or the floor. Take it down. Keep opening the inside of that left thigh. It's pulling in because these are the muscles we're stretching, your adductors. So you want to keep opening this. You're going to track it right over your second toe. One more breath. Now push down in your front heel. Inhale, come up. Warrior 2. Yep. When you take your hands behind your back, if the left pinky was under, right pinky under. So swap them up. Bow to the inside of that left thigh. Look to the front right corner of your mat so the spine's nice and long. Now maybe start to reach the hands up overhead. Intensify that stretch up the arms, through the chest. And breathe. Exhale the hands down to the floor. Spin the back heel up. Downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Now, your pace might have come up just a little bit because your heart rate probably came up, right? We're working, we're holding poses. The whole vinyasa and the whole practice doesn't just stay the same tempo, right? It moves. But that's another part of the challenge. Inhale, come forward to plank. Trina knows where we're going. I already just saw her look at the clock.
I got your back. Starts talking, forgets where we started.
A little longer is good. That's because I got your backs too. Strong, healthy backs, right? From our core. Pull your bellies in. Bring your sit bones to your heels just a little bit. The common tendency is that your butt's going to try to fly to the sky. Keep lengthening those sit bones towards your heels. You feel how your low back, right? You okay with the touch? Feel this, right? Now go this way. Feel that fill in, and you feel a little stronger, right? Yeah, keep that action. We're talking about lengthening the sit bones to the heels. Anterior pelvic tilt means your belly button falls to the floor and your sit bones go to the sky. We're doing exactly the opposite. Where are we at, Trina?
We are at 1 minute.
Okay, slowly lower to your bellies. Take your hands underneath your head. Just turn your head to one side. Take a couple breaths. You can do some butt wiggles or some reverse windshield wipers if that feels good. Inhale the head back to center. Swap side 2. And then inhale your head back to center. And then push back all fours. And then sit back on your heels. So you can take a little break. All right, grab a drink if you want. So here's what we were talking about. So in everybody, right, this wants to happen. I'm being dramatic, okay? I got to go this way. Belly in, sit bones to my heels. See how I'm filling in my low back? Now this looks like something that I could hold up for a while, right? This is me losing that connection. Now this doesn't just come because your belly button engages. You got to engage these hamstrings. It's the reason I don't do a lot of hamstring stretches with y'all. Because what I see in the bodies are, these hamstrings are pretty long. If you can get to here, like this, your hamstrings are not short. If you can get to here, they're definitely not short, right? But if they're not tight, they're letting this happen. Remember, the anchors are going to be here. So if this is engaged properly, you're getting this. Now this gets a lot more efficient, right? You're never going to beat these with this. So you got to have these in the game. Boop. Now this can draw in real nice. Come on, let's try it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down, all fours. Step back to plank. Now, keep pulling your heels to your butt. That's how you're going to engage your hamstrings, your butt to your heels. It'd be like your knee was going to bend, but it's not bending. Pull your belly buttons to your spine and lengthen your sit bones towards your heels. You're going to feel that low back start to open up. It's going to get nice and solid. Now push back, downward dog. Yeah, we don't have to do the hold. I just want you all to feel that a little bit. But that's like one of those little adjustments that go really far. Not just here on the mat, but, right, yoga of life. Work through one vinyasa. Roll to the outside of the right foot, stack the left foot on top or in front, come into side plank. Keep turning the bicep forward. If you want to, spread the toes on that left leg. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, down. Let's do 3. Lead with the outer heel so you abduct, you don't externally rotate. When you're ready, lower the leg. When you're ready, inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Take a breath. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Stack the right foot on top or in front. Keep pushing down. The more you push down, the more you lift up. And then if you want to work the legs, spread the toes. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. One more time. Whenever you're ready, inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees. Step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Look forward. Walk the hands out in front of you. Bring them about a foot or so in front of your toes. You could use your block. It would certainly help. When you're ready, reach the right leg straight back, standing split. Now reach that right heel back till the left heel gets heavy and you can move your toes on your left foot. Now if you want to stay here, stay here. If you want to lift the arms up, come to Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Yeah, keep reaching that right heel back though so that left heel stays heavy. Yes, one more breath. If the arms are up, lower them down. Take another breath, then lower that right leg. Take another breath. This is how slow this shit is, right? We're not rushing. Probably take like 5, 6, 7 seconds right now. Reach the left leg straight back. In yoga, that's forever, right? We do a lot in the 2 or 3 seconds. Now, keep lifting from the inner upper edge of the thigh. You don't want to go into external rotation, so your toes should be pointing straight down. Then if you want to play, inhale the arms up. Play with the balance. The arms are up, lower them down. Take the breath. Lower the left leg down. Walk the hands back in. Sit back as the knees bend. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Let the right hand grab that left wrist. If you want to play with the balance some more, you're going to plug the right leg up. We're going to go towards the bricks. We're going to feel that side body again. So we want to root down from our hip into our heel on the left side. But on the above the waist, you want to peel this. Intercostal muscles, the muscles between your ribs, you feel those. Inhale, come up, swap the hand and the foot. You just plug that leg up. The hip's going to settle to the bricks just a little bit. You're going to take the side bend to the wall with the windows and the door. And then feel the split above and below the waist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa one time. That's it, keep the pace. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. Exhale, lower the back knee. Slowly, inhale, come up, hands to the bent knee. Keep pulling your belly buttons in towards your spine when you come up, so your belly moves away from your thigh. Now, there's a little bit of core here in this quad stretch, right? I tend to do this one with you when we do core, because you got to keep pushing down and hugging in. Hand. So keep pushing down and hugging in. Square that left hip forward. Bring the left shoulders forward and the right shoulder back. Your strap would be your friend as well here if you need a little more space. Now, it's going to get better. Pull your belly button into your spine. Quad stretch is getting better. Pull your shutters closed. It's getting better. Now draw the heel to the sit bone a little. You want to go beyond that. The right arm comes in front, and you plug it in. And you bend your elbow. You bring your hands like you're cupping your ear. Fingers are to the back of the head. Now, draw your fingers to your head, but push your head back in your fingers. And then maybe you even start to like bring the elbow towards where the ceiling and the wall meet at the front of the room. One more breath. Watch the boing as you release. Place the hands down. Lift the back knee. Downward dog. Nice, y'all. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. When you're ready, exhale, lower the back knee, and slowly come up, hands to the bent knee. Start to get the balance by hugging in, and then bend the right knee, reach back with the right hand. Grab the ankle, the foot of the strap. Square that right hip back forward. It's really right obliques to left adductor. That's your oblique sling, right? It's this as you square yourself. What's it in the back? Lat to opposite glute. That's the X. On the front, the X is oblique to adductor. We can't just be T's, right? We got to be T's and X's. Maybe the arm comes up. Plug it in. Yep. Use the energy. So pull like you're pulling your fingers into your, but then push your head back into your fingers. You feel all those muscles in the neck engage. And then maybe you look up that little bit. Nice, y'all. One more breath. Now control it as you exhale. Lower down. Release the leg. Place the hands. Lift the back knee. Downward dog. Pedal, swivel, wiggle a little bit. Come to neutral. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through. Pigeon prep. So I'm not going to have you here long. Sometimes we hold this for a while and you go into the whole fold. If you want to go into the fold, you're always welcome to. I'm just going to have you in the prep for a few breaths and try to start opening up the back of the hip as we move into some other postures. But if you feel like going to your forearms or your hands out, go for it. Keep pushing down and keep hugging in. The prep is just up, lift it, as compared to going deeper into the pose. Just like Ekapada Pottasana, where you're going to put the whole thing together, right? We're just using a portion of this. Now you feel a nice opener in the back of the hip and down the back of that right leg. One more breath. Place the hands, lift the hips, unwind that right leg, reach it back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Come forward with that. Come forward with the leg up to plank. Push back to downward dog. Do 5 of these. Bless you. Come forward to plank with the leg up. Reach out of your heel. You're trying to extend out of the hip. Back to downward dog. Do your 3 more. So you get 5 total. Move slow. Remember the whole 2 or 3 seconds with the breath. When you get back after your 5th one, lower your right leg down. Take a breath. When you're ready, reach the left leg straight back, step it through, pigeon side 2. Work from your feet. So push out of your big toe mound on that left foot. Pull the pinky toe mound back, or the pinky toe side of your foot. This wants to happen. This sickle, you want to go this way. Try to get your foot back to neutral, like Tadasana, instead of this sickle. Easier said than done? Shit, yeah, most of this is, right? All of it is. Now keep ripping your knees together. So you're pulling that back knee forward a lot. You're pulling that front knee back a lot. You're pulling pelvic floor up and belly in and shutters closed. You're feeling the lift in the upper trunk. You're supporting that space. So side bodies are tall, hips to armpit. One more breath. And then place the hands, lift the hips, unwind that left leg back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. When you're ready, come forward to plank and back to downward dog with the leg up. We'll do 5. After your 5, lower that left leg. Okay, lower your knees, take a little break. Nice, y'all. Grab a drink, wipe your face, child's pose, whatever feels good. All right, let's meet back, all 4s, hands and knees. So 2 options. You got spinal balance from the all 4s, right arm up, left leg back, or you have plank balance. So you'd step back to plank and you go right arm up and left leg back. Okay, you'll work it with your breath. So on the inhale, you're gonna lift the arm and the leg. Exhale, you're gonna lower it. All right, so if you want to step back to plank, step back to plank. If you're holding all 4s, same awesome. Play wherever you want. Right arm up, left leg back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm up, right leg back. Exhale, lower. Keep it going. Your breath. Now, keep pushing down. The more you push down, the more you're going to lift up. Keep that belly button in. Keep those sit bones going towards your heels. Right? We've been working on that. So now we're challenging it a little bit further. Right? We got it with both arms and both legs down, so now we got to go a little tougher. One more. If you started with the right arm and the left leg, finish with the left arm and the right leg, and we'll meet in all 4s wherever you're at. Nice, y'all. Spin around to a seated position. Yeah, I'm not missing out on this one. Oh, yeah, we're going to do a little boat now. So, boat is either here or here, one not being better than the other. Okay? It's just wherever you want to play. I teach boat through your back, your spinal erectors. Okay? It's not this. We're not trying to crunch this. We're trying to lift this. Right? So what muscles are going to lift you from this position? These? No. These, right? So you want to feel that you're working those spinal erectors. So you should be feeling your back. Then you're letting the back of your heart lift up through the front of your chest. So you keep initiating this instead of initiating this. But what's this? Our misalignment of life. So is this going to be easier? Of course. But that's not what we're going for, right? We're going for alignment, not the path of least resistance. Come on, let's give it a try. So bring your feet out front. You ready?
Yeah.
Took that deep breath. It's like, I know what he's going to do to us right now. We're going to some Ardha Navasanas and all that good stuff, right? So play where what feels good to you. Inhale, lift the arms and the legs. So right away, I spread my toes. I spread my fingers. I hug in. So now I'm nice and engaged. Maybe you go halfway down. Yep. Inhale, come up. I'm already shaking. It feels great. That's what you want. The shake means I'm under tension. Halfway. Soften your face. Yep. Inhale, come up. Keep breathing. Keep spreading those fingers and those toes. Keep hugging in. Halfway. Let the head settle back a little bit. Inhale, come up. Keep lifting. Keep working through your spine. Halfway. Inhale, come up. That's 4. Halfway. We always do 5, so today we're kicking it. Come on up. We're going to do one more. Keep lifting. Stay with your breath. Halfway. Yep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Nice, y'all. Bring your right shin parallel with the top of your mat. Bring your left leg over the top. Now, you see, this is my bad knee, so it's going to be tough for me to stack. So if you can take your ankle here, great. If you want to make it a little more accessible, you're going to bring your foot to like the calf instead of up on top of your knee. So the tighter will be a little more challenging, a little more width will make it a little more accessible. Now, you got to work from your feet. I tell you this all the time. Your knees work awesome this way and terrible this way. But we have it in this plane now, right? So we got to make sure we control it. So push like you're pushing on gas pedals. And that's going to shoot the energy up the legs. Now sit up nice and tall. Take the head and the throat back. Now if you want to fold, if you want to stay up tall like this, stay up tall. If you want to fold forward, you need your chest to go first. What's going to try to go first? Your chin. So you got to go throat back, opposing forces. Chest forward. Now we're in the back of the hip again. Yeah, keep the throat sliding back and the chest softening forward. One more breath. Inhale, come up, unwind the legs. We'll swap side two. You can take them straight if you want, yep. And then when you're ready, you can swap side two. If this is too intense for you, you could work any cross-leg position, or you could sit up on the blanket or the bolster. Give yourself a little more space. Let's try side two. Snatching your block for a second. Active, right? I don't care if I need this extra little space. It's letting me get in the pose, right? What would be the other side of it? The option. I don't get in the pose, right? So I'm willing to go a little bit wider. Now maybe take the, right? You got to practice what your body's asking you to. And some days things change every day, right? You're not the same person every single day. Your body doesn't feel the same way. You just got to honor what's going to happen today. This moment, middle of the hourglass. Not the bottom, not the top, right? Right there in the middle. This is a challenge in its own right? Taking the throat back and the chest forward, working those opposing forces. One more breath. And then inhale, come up. Take the legs out straight if that feels good. Yeah. Spin around, all fours, hands and knees. Step back to plank. Downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Reach the right leg straight back. Come forward, right knee towards left elbow, kick the leg out to the side. Bring the outside of the foot to the floor. Now push back towards downward dog. Like keep your leg out to the side, but keep pushing back like hips to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Now start to drag that leg back to the right. We'll get that TFL and IT band to peel open. Inhale, unwind, reach that right leg back to where the ceiling and the wall meet, and then lower it down. Reach the left leg straight back. Come forward, left knee to right elbow, kick the leg out to the side. Take the hips back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Then drag your leg back to the left. If you're not a tight TFL IT band person, you tend to feel a little more from your knee bone, like the outside of your knee, that little bump, lateral condyle, to your ankle bone. Inhale, unwind, reach that left leg back. Lower the leg, look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back into it a little bit. Inhale, come up, exhale, hands in front, Anjali Mudra. Spread your toes on your right foot. Inhale your left leg up, open the hip, bring the ankle above the knee. You could push the hands together, Anjali Mudra, or you could take one hand on your ankle and one on your knee. Now from here, sit back. You're going to want to bring a little more intention to reach in the right sit bone back behind you. This wants to happen, right? So I got to reach my right sit bone back and my left knee forward a little bit to help keep my hips square or squaring. The negative energy, the misalignment, is your hip popping out to the right. So as long as you're trying to bring the energy back the other way, that's where you need to be. Now, maybe some of you are going to take your hands down to the block of the floor. We opened up the back of the hips. Some of you might play with Ekapada Galavasana. So what you're going to do is you're going to hook your foot around the back of your arm. Keep bending your elbows, Lise. You're going to bend your elbows. Yeah, now kick your leg to where the ceiling and the wall meet. So like up and back. As you bend when you bend your elbows, you're going to try to take that leg to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Wherever you're at, push down, rise up, release the leg. We'll meet standing. That's a challenging arm balance. We did back of the hip today, so I figure we'll try to see where that can go for some of you. All right, let's swap side too. So spread the toes, inhale up, open the hip, ankle over knee, sit back. I can't do a lot of things out of this pose with my knee in the shape that it is, but the idea is that you're trying to come down and I'm hooking my foot around my arm, right? Now I'm starting to go this way. Now I got to release this back leg to where the ceiling and the wall meet. See, my foot wanted to slip off because this is my tight spot in my hips. Y'all warmed it up, right? Mine are still kind of tight. Yes. Nice, y'all. Go more elbows bent, Robin. Yeah. Now kick up with the leg. Up, up, up. Yeah. A little bit of that angle we need. Push down, rise up. Exhale, release. Certainly one of the more challenging arm balances. So, all right, grab your mats, find a spot on the wall. We go upside down. If you're at home, you don't have the wall to kick up on, you can always lay on your back, bend your knees, and then interlace your hands behind your thigh, reach your heel up to the sky, take a bunch of breaths, and then you can swap into side two. If you're at home or in the studio today, it's not your day to invert. You're always welcome to go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you. There'll be plenty of space, but if some of you want to stay in the middle of the room to invert, you're always welcome to. There'll be plenty of room on the walls. We get everybody in if you want a wall spot. If you want a middle of the room spot, you can stay there. So Trina's going to walk around. She'll give you a hand with any of your inversions that you want to play with. We did some shoulder stuff today, so pincha might be accessible for a lot of you. Play with pincha. Handstand, headstand, tripod, right, wherever you want to go. I'm going to talk everyone through downward dog and L pose, but play wherever feels good to you, okay? So if you want to stick, if you're going to go on your own whenever you're ready, if you want to stick with me, let's go all fours, hands and knees, feet are touching the wall. So we're in that low mountain, but our feet are touching the wall. Breaths. When you're ready, lift the knees and the hips, come to a short downward dog. Step one foot up the wall, and then the second foot up the wall. Then with your knees bent, you'll be in downward dog inverted. With your legs straight, you'll be in L pose. Stay with your breath. Nice, y'all. Keep breathing. Exhale when you go to kick up.
Yes. Got it. Awesome.
Exhale on the kick up. What's going to happen to your belly when you exhale? Is it going to go in or out? In, right? So free core energy just by exhaling. Got another minute or so. Take your time. Jumping back to chaturanga is not as far as you think it is. You think you're jumping back really far, but you're not, because you got to keep everything lined up, right? With the forearm straight up and down. We want to jump all the way back, but it's not that far. So when you start to play with that, remember that. I'm really kind of just shooting my leg more than I am like leaping back. All right, let's meet seated position. Bring your hands behind you. Bring your feet out front. Hips width apart. A little wider if you need a little more stability, but no narrower than your hips because you'll lose the power. Now take your shoulders back. Charge your legs up. So I'm going to push down. I'm going to hug my shins in. I'm going to pull my heels to my butt. Pull your pelvic floor up. Pull your belly button in. Pull your shutters closed. Lift the hips. Let the head settle back. Maybe you reach the right leg out. Keep the hips up. You got to keep pushing that left heel. Lower it down. Left leg out. Keep pushing down to your right heel. Lower the leg. Lift the hips. Yep. Slowly lower down. You can just take your hands out to the side. You can just do a couple windshield wipers like this. All right, come to neutral. Take your hands behind you again. Take those shoulders back. Charge the legs. Core. Head and throat back. Lift the hips. Now, if you want to take that right leg out and float it, go for it. A little more challenging will bring the heel to the floor. Now reach your left leg out. Push down into your heels. Keep those hips up. Bring the right back in. Bring the left back in. Reach the left out. Reach the right out. Bring the left back in. Bring the right back in. Lift those hips. Exhale, lower. Nice, y'all. Lay on your backs. Windshield wiper side to side. Come to neutral. Bridge or wheel. First one, I'll talk you into bridge. Second one, I'll talk you into wheel. But you can do 2 bridges or 2 wheels or 2 supported bridge if you want to take the block under the sacrum, whatever feels good to you. So we're going to start again with our knees bent. Feet are hips width apart and they're parallel like train tracks. What's the misalignment? The heels want to turn in, right? So energetically, you're going to be sweeping the inner heels out. Hug the shins in, pull your heels to your butt. Sacrum is flat. Head and shoulders are back. Slowly lift the hips, come to bridge. You want to interlace your hands behind your back. We've made that shape of today. Interlace your hands behind your back. You want to keep your arms by the side or a robot, whatever feels good to you. Now let the knees reach. Let the upper palate of the mouth reach back so your throat stays open. Can you take your heels back to your butt a little bit more? Clasp, release, and slowly lower down. Take the feet wide, let the knees touch, one hand on your heart and one hand on your low belly. And just go back to the breath. Full breath in and complete breath out. All right, Second one, inhale, open the knees, reset the feet, bring the arms along the sides. Take a breath. Charge the legs, core, head and shoulders back. Slowly lift the hips. If you're going to interlace your hands behind your back, swap the hand hold. So place your hands wide to the edges of your mat. Turn your hands out. Plug your shoulders back. Nice, y'all. Maybe pump your heart towards the wall you're looking at, and you'll slide your shoulders even deeper on your back. If you need more length, heels up. One more breath. Stay engaged as you lower down. Take the feet wide, let the knees touch. If your left hand was on your heart, right hand on your heart, opposite hand on your low belly. And then windshield wiper the knees side to side. When you balance both sides out, come to neutral. With your knees bent, bring your feet to the midline. Inhale your right leg up, cross it over the top of your left thigh, nice and tight. Let your hips go to the right a little bit as the knees are going to settle to the left. So if you scoot yourself to the right side of your mat, it's just going to help you stay on your mat a little bit more. Now we're in the back of that hip one more time here. Outside the quad. One more breath. And then inhale, come back to center. Unwind the legs. Take a breath. Left leg up, cross it over. Hips go to the left just a little bit as the knees settle to the right. You root that left shoulder down into the mat. Keep breathing up out of the waist so the spine gets long. Twist a little deeper. Keep the belly button in, keep those shutters closed. Otherwise, you're just going to like hammer your shoulder blade to the midline, and that's just going to manipulate the ribs instead of getting that twist, that rotation through our spine. Inhale, unwind. Unwind the legs, reach the legs out straight. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a nice big stretch. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Hug your right knee to your chest. Interlace the hands behind the thigh. Reach the heel to the sky. Try to keep the back of your left thigh rooted to the floor. Or rooting down to the floor. Bend the knee, lower the leg, release the back. Hug your left knee in, take your right leg out. Interlace the thigh. You want to draw your hands like you're energetically pulling them down your thigh. You're like initiating a little bit ahead of femur, deeper into the hip socket there when you do that. That's what I was going to do. Okay. Bend the knee, lower the leg, release the back of the thigh, hug both knees to your chest, give yourself a little hug. Make a couple small circles on your low back if that feels good. And rock yourself up to a seated position. Take your right leg out straight. Cross your left leg over. Bring your left hand behind you and your right bent elbow to the outside of the thigh. Sit up tall. Twist to the up knee side. Keep pushing the backhand down and back It's going to keep sitting you up tall. Yep. Then you can start to twist even a little bit deeper. Yep. Inhale, come back to center. Unwind the leg. Cross side two. If you need to, if your kneecap and your toes are pointing out like this, you're going to grab the sit bone, pull it out. You might even turn the thigh in so your kneecap and your toes are pointing straight to the sky. Take that right hand behind, left bent elbow to the outside of the knee. Twist to the up knee. On the straight leg, keep toe mount into the midline. It's going to keep trying to go out to the pinky toe. You keep hugging it into the big toe mount. Keep the belly in and keep those shutters closed. Take that right shoulder back a little bit. Maybe even peek over the shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Unwind the legs. Lay flat back. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a nice big stretch. When you're ready, hug your knees to your chest. Take your knees wide. Happy baby. So our knees are wider than our shoulders. And as the knees go wide, we keep the sacrum flat, so sit bones down. Now draw your knees towards your ears, and you're going to get another opener in the back of the hip. You're going to be on the insides of the thighs. You can reach one leg out or both legs out, whatever feels good to you. And when you're ready, inhale the knees to center. Exhale the legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. I'm going to talk everyone through laying flat, but you're more than welcome to do a variation that feels good to you. And here's the legs stretch out. Let the feet gently roll open. The arms come along the sides. Shoulders settle back. The open palm turn to the sky. Let your head rest back. Maybe let your eyes close. And allow the tongue to soften from the roof of the mouth as the body gets heavy. Let the mind soften back to the breath. The exhale clears and removes and makes space, and the inhale draws in the change. We're going to reawaken a better version of ourselves, ready to move into the practice of life, where there will be many challenges to be had. But we go about them the same way as we do on the mat. We take a breath, we set a foundation, and we engage. We express the best that we have in that moment. Because with each breath is going to be a new moment, another chance, a new opportunity. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feeling the breath as it washes over the body. Toes to the fingers, the crown of your head through your heart. You reawaken that better version of yourself. Crisper, clearer, more in tune. As the fingers and the toes begin to wiggle, let the arms and the legs begin to stretch or reach, move in a way that feels good to you. Taking your time, moving slowly. When you're ready, you can hug your knees to your chest and just roll to the right side. Take a breath or two here. When you're ready, you can push your hands down, come to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed and our hands in front of our hearts. And one more time to seal in our practice, our time together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Nice Om, y'all. Beautiful Om. Awesome practice. You know, if you have any questions, grab us before you go. If not, I'll see some of y'all next week, or I'll see you soon. Thanks, crew. Home crew, you know, if you need me, hit me up.